Hello and welcome to the Angel Cooperative channel. I'm here to do your monthly tarot horoscope for December 2019. This reading is for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus signs. So let's jump into shuffling your cards. Let's see what energy is coming in for you guys this month for Libra. Okay, Libras, what's coming in? Whoops, we have a jumper. And the Page of Cups just jumped out, so I'm going to leave it on the table since it fell onto the floor. I feel like it definitely wants to be in the reading this month. Okay. We also have the Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Fool, the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Star, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. And your overall energy for this month is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. All right, let's also grab some clarifiers to see what other messages need to come through and to clarify the cards that are already on the table for Libra for the month of December. Oops. We got two came out. Okay, there we go. And your overall card for the Villa Sabila is the Messaggeri, which is the messenger. And I do feel there's going to be a lot of communication this month. There's definitely, you also have, let me see, 1, 2, 3 major arcana in this month's video, which is definitely some major changes happening for you guys. I do feel like it's mostly about changes and movements coming forward, also healing energy, and also going after the things that your hopes and goals and wishes are. Because I do feel that there is this sense of Libra where you're having this like transitioning phase in your life right now where you're having to decide where to set your energy, and also going after things, because you do have a new beginning here. We do have the Fool. So I do feel like there is going to be some great positive movement. Let's also grab a few runes to give further clarifications for the cards that are down. Let's see what we have for Libra. I'm also going to pull a crystal to just get some information about what healing energy you need to focus on this month, and also what chakras you need to work on, and what other information that can help you to get through this period and this month. Okay, I have the Smoky Quartz. Oh, I love this stone. So pretty. Smoky Quartz is the energy for you guys for this month, and smoking quartz is definitely a grounding stone. So and I do feel like you need some grounding, especially with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This definitely is this card is where you're feeling a little bit not sure of yourself, and you're definitely not grounded. So I do feel like grounding your energy this month is going to be very important. The messenger as well is possibly that you're waiting on communication, waiting on messages from others. You're also waiting to hear from someone. I do feel like there might be more than one person, or maybe waiting for multiple types of communication, because I do feel like communication is going to be important. It's going to be key this month for you, Libra. especially as we are going towards the end of the month. We do start the month off with the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is also about sharing important news. Could also be water energy, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I do feel like this is going to be where you're going to be gaining some exciting news, maybe something that's very happy, something that's going to bring in very good emotions. There's no sadness here, but it's going to feel good. And it's definitely something that is you're destined to come into. It could even be where somebody is coming towards you and telling you that they are, if you're single, Libra, that they are interested in you or wanting to start something new. Because the Page of Cups typically is where they're sending their cup, or they're offering their cup to you, and it could also be sometimes the pages are messengers. So I do feel like this is going to be possibly a very important message that's going to be coming towards you, especially beginning of the month, where you're going to be feeling. It's going to make you feel happy, but also emotional, and feeling like a good connection with somebody. It could even be more than one person, but this is, where this is divinely guided, where this is the card of fate, destiny. So I do feel like this is going to be good, positive energy, especially as you start out the month. And it's going to feel happy. It's going to feel good. But of course, it's going to be a period of time where you're giving and you're receiving. But I feel like it's more about giving this month. You're going to be giving a lot more of your energy to others. It could even be where you're being charitable, giving donations, helping others that need help. Especially with this card here, I do feel like this is giving you more of a vision of what you need to do, and also helping others because you like to see them happy and, giving back in a way. It's like that energy of giving back to others, people who need the help that you're giving out to them. Especially with the holidays this month, this could even be where you are giving your time to others. It could even be where you're giving some charitable donations or helping those in need. I do feel like that is something that you need to focus on. I do feel like giving back in some sort of way is important for Libra to, because I do feel like it makes you feel good. It's not just about the giving factor. It's just about how you see how you are affecting somebody else's life. Even if you don't know this person or they don't even know who you are as the giver, they're receiving something, and it's something that they are thankful for. And it makes you feel good on the inside that at least you were able to help or impact somebody in a positive way. So I love that energy, especially, in the holiday season, where it's not always about, receiving gifts from others. It's usually about giving to people, especially those in need, those that do not have. And you also have the fertility rune. So I do feel like this is going to be a really good time for you to really get your energy out into it's like, putting out good karma. And fertility is, planting your seeds of good karma out into the world, because you're looking to receive good karma back, but it's just about sending out that good positive energy without expecting anything in return. And I feel like that is kind of how you are starting out the month. I feel like you're in a really good place, Libra. It's just that you have to really have that mindset of where you're not expecting anything in return, and you're also willing to give more of yourself to others. We also have the Chariot. So the Chariot could also signify moving. It could also signify travel. You could be traveling. There is the Mercante, which is the merchant. So you could be traveling for work this month. This is more in the beginning part of the month, maybe the first or second week of December, where you could be having to travel to visit someone, or it could even be for work. But I do feel like there is... even for some of you, this may even be that you're taking on more of a leadership role. in your career sector. So it doesn't necessarily always mean that you're actually moving or you're actually, traveling, because, the Chariot also has that energy of like success and accomplishment and achievement, but also where you're taking control and like you're taking the reins here and you're controlling, these horses in front of you. And you're, even though sometimes like you don't know where this path is taking you, but it's like you're taking more of a leadership role. And it feels really good. I do feel like this is going to be a way for you to stand out and for you to show your talents and your abilities to others. And I feel like you're going to be recognized for that as well. In any which way, either if it's going to be, actually doing something in travel, it could be connected to travel in some sort of way. I do also have here the Fool card, so that is also significant of new beginnings. And we have the letterato, which is, this is the literary person, somebody who is, a scholar person, like a very scholarly person. It could even mean that you could be looking into furthering your education by taking a leap of faith and going after something that's a little bit different than what you're normally used to. I feel like you might even be stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit, where you're exploring some new avenues that you wouldn't have thought to, where you're actually having to possibly go back to school or relearn something or taking some kind of courses to gain some more knowledge, or maybe even doing some research. But I do feel like there is this this energy of change for Libra, where you could even be taking on this energy of wanting to shift and change your like path a little bit. It could even be just that you're changing it a little bit to a different direction, but a similar path to what you're already on. But maybe it's to bring you further growth and expansion. So I do feel like this is a very positive card, positive energy. It just might mean that you're actually taking off on like this exciting adventure where you're actually going to be learning new experiences and possibly even traveling, meeting new people, because the Fool is also a card of travel. It could be where you're actually traveling overseas, or traveling to a further, some place that's further away than what you're normally used to, or you're going to have to get on a plane, or, it's going to be a long traveling experience. But I do feel like there is, not for all of you Libras, there is this possibility of new opportunities, and also going after different possibilities in your career and opening yourself up to them. So I do love that energy. I think this is going to be something that is also going to set you into that like new energy path, which is going to bring you to a great place where you're feeling a little bit more confident about yourself, because this is the Gateway rune, which also landed on top of the Fool card. And the Gateway rune is all about change, and being directed towards change, and knowing that it's like there's no turning point here. Like you can't go back to the way things were before. This is like a pivotal changing moment right now on your path. And I do feel like with this Fool energy here, this is something major. Even though maybe for some of you, you might not be sensing how big it is, it's going to create something bigger for you, where there's going to be some really positive shifts, but it's also going to put you in a place where you're not going to feel ungrounded anymore. I do feel like this is going to be turned around, but you're still in this position where you're unsure of yourself. And I feel like grounding energy, like the smoky quartz stone, is really going to help you. And it's also going to give you some calm and some peace. By grounding yourself, you definitely want to focus your energy on possibly getting yourself outdoors, getting yourself connected with, just keeping yourself centered and grounded, like, even meditation or doing things that are channeling your creativity a little bit more instead of being so analytical all the time. I do feel like this is going to help you, especially as you're making decisions. We also have here the Four of Pentacles reversed, and we have La Donna di Servizio, which is the faithful servant. She's the woman who helps people. And I do feel like there is this sense of you're actually very stressed out about money or worried about what your income or wanting to bring in more money, because in order to live the lifestyle you have, or what it is that you're wanting to save up for, you need to possibly work a little harder. So this is another issue that's coming into play here, where you're really having to focus on maybe this new career step is going to help you get there. But I feel like there is going to be a lot of self-sacrifice that you're still going to have to put into this, even maybe many hours of work that you're going to have to put in that's not going to, where you're not getting paid almost. It's like, it feels like you're going to have to be sacrificing a lot of your time and energy in order to build yourself up and create this new opportunity for yourself, and also to bring to you like this wonderful energy of creating and going after your dreams. And I do feel like with the star here, this is you going after it, because we do have the militare, which is like the warrior card, and the warrior is also about going after things, like not being afraid to go after something. And I do feel like with the stars, it's like really this is your hopes and your dreams and the things that you've been wishing for. This is like the wish fulfillment card, and I do feel like you're ready to go after it. You're like, I'm ready to find what it is that is meant for me, like my fate, my destiny. And I do feel like it's exciting because you're actually ready to go to battle for whatever it is, the cause that you want to create. And I do feel like this is a shift, a really good positive shift to where you want to go, because we also have here the Queen of Swords, which is also your energy, Libra, male or female, because this is a general reading. This is definitely air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I do feel like this is your energy. For some of you Libras, this could also be another air sign that is connected to you, that has this is a very strong person who is connected to you. Of course, when the Queen of Swords is here, she's definitely somebody who is very analytical, is very smart, and knows what she's doing. She's very wise, but she's also from like a perspective of leadership. Like she knows what she needs to do and how to go after it. And you do have L'Amante card, so she does a lot of things, not just with her her thoughts and her wit. She does things a lot with her heart as well, because L'Amante is the female lover, and she and not only does she show her love to others, but she is very kind-hearted and she's very giving. So I do feel like if this is not you, Libra, this is definitely somebody who's in your environment, another air sign energy, who is giving you this this feeling of, it could even be where they're helping you or guiding you. But I do feel for a lot of you Libras, this is you, because it's not only that you're going after things, and like analyzing things and like looking at things from a perspective of, understanding and learning, but it's also going after things with your heart and being open-hearted and open-minded about stuff as well. So I do like that. That's in here, especially next to the star card, because I do feel like you're willing to, go to where it is that you need to go, but also showing yourself in a way where you're not vulnerable, but you're also from a place of strength and leadership. And also we have the Self rune, which is also connected with the Queen of Swords. So this is the way people perceive you, or it's also the way that you're perceiving others. It could be vice versa, depending on how you're looking at this card. But I do feel for most of you Libras, this is how people are looking at you and how they are perceiving you and your strength. Because I do feel like there is a lot that you have to offer, and sometimes you may not feel like there is, but we do have the Page of Pentacles here and La Costanza, which is somebody who is consistent and who is dependable. Somebody who like knows what they want and they go after it as well, but they're also they're very consistent and methodical in what they're doing and how to create abundance and how to create a business, or even being like have a good business mindset. And I do feel like this is your energy, Libra, especially here with the Page of Pentacles. This could also be earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn coming into play. Usually pages are younger energy, or this could even be a messenger, either an earth sign messenger or somebody who's coming through to you with messages about new opportunities, because usually Pentacles is energy connected to either money or possessions or earthly items. So I do feel like this could even be opportunities that are coming through, possibly new money opportunities. Could even be where somebody is even rewarding you for your hard work and your dedication. So it could even be that you're maybe even receiving some type of a bonus or some type of a pay raise, due to all the effort that you put into into a project, and you're being recognized for it. And I do feel like some of you Libras are going to be experiencing that. And I do feel like for some of you as well, you'll possibly be gaining a new job opportunity, or maybe even moving up to a higher level of management or leadership in the company or the career path that you're in. I do feel like this is definitely more career oriented for a lot of you. And this is also the opening card, the opening rune, which is also about being open to all the opportunities that are coming towards you, because I do feel like there is going to be more than one opportunity presented to you here. It could be something where you're creating yourself, but I do feel like there is other avenues coming towards you as well. So you might be taking on a couple different ways of doing things. And I do feel like with this, it can be overwhelming, especially this month with the holiday season and everything happening. I do feel like you have to try to keep yourself grounded, because you don't want to get overwhelmed and also get run down during a very stressful time of the year, especially with the holidays and everything else going on. So definitely keep that in mind, Libra. I think that's important for you to keep in mind. Definitely keep yourself grounded. Try to do some meditations. Try to get yourself outside just to get some air and to breathe and to just clear your head. And that really helps you to stay grounded and focused. All right, let's also see what other cards that we have for clarification from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we have the card Here and Now. So I do feel like this is a very important time right now for you, Libra. There's so many changes right now, but you have to stay present in the moment, and don't get caught up in everything else that's, or maybe getting too caught up in what you see the outcome being and like seeing 2 steps ahead. It's great to do that sometimes, but you definitely need to stay grounded, and you need to stay in the present moment, because in order to handle situations and people and energies that are coming towards you, you have to definitely be present and also be grounded, and be calm. And I feel like there is, sometimes some of the energies around you can create some, I don't know if the word is like hysteria or just like some drama, and you don't want to, feed into that. I do feel like you need to stay calm and centered as you're going through these changes right now, because I do feel like this month is going to be pivotal for some major transitions and changes that are going to be happening for you. Let's also pull an archetype card for Libra for the month of December 2018. Oh, wow, interesting. For some of you Libras, we have the Don Juan card. And, you know, the Don Juan is the person who knows how to romance people, either in a romantic sense or a even in a business sense, because I do feel like, you know how to, it's like the word to like schmooze, to like wine and dine people, to get people to open up to you. You're really good at that. Or maybe it is that you need to focus on doing more of that, because that's going to help you by being that Don Juan energy. It's not that you want to be like somebody who is dating multiple women, like, or multiple men, either male or female energy here. But I do feel like it's more about creating that attraction for who you are and what you have to offer, not just in relationships, but when you're attracting people to you, and even in a career sense, because you want to be likable, and you want to be somebody that is relatable to others, and I do feel like that's going to be important. But it's also, you don't want to overdo it either. So I do feel like there is a little bit of a advice here, but also a little bit of a warning. So you don't want to overdo it to the point where you seems forced, or it doesn't seem genuine. So definitely you want to, show your charm off and be very charming, but you don't want to overdo it to the point where people are like, oh, they're laying it on way too thick. So like, you want to, just be charming and be likable, but keep in mind that there is, you have to balance that as well. You don't want to be overdoing it in any way. So, and I do feel like for some of you, you may actually be taking on that Don Juan energy, where you're going to be out getting to know people and dating. So, just be mindful of, not like stealing people's hearts and taking advantage of people. I feel like you need to really focus your energy on finding connections that are meaningful, instead of, trying to date as many people as you can to find the right person or the right fit. And that's not usually the right way of doing it. It's more about connecting with people on a level where you feel like there is like an attraction, and it's not just about physical attraction. It's more even like mental and emotional, and there's a lot of things, key points that are triggered when you meet somebody, and you have to pay attention to that. So for some of you, of course, that is the case there, but I do feel like it's so important for you this month, Libra, to stay grounded and to stay focused on the energies and the changes that are happening for you, because I do feel like there is some pivotal changes here where you're actually taking on a leadership position, where you're sharing your thoughts and your ideas, and you're being recognized a little bit for your accomplishments and your achievements. So, definitely embrace that, especially when you are being acknowledged. And if you're going to be receiving some compensation for it, I think that's wonderful. And I, wish you all the best. I think that's awesome, especially for this month. All right, well, Libra, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Please comment below. I would love to know how this resonates. Definitely like and also share these videos with people that that could resonate with them as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the links below on how to contact me for a personal reading. All right, guys, have a wonderful month, and I will see you next year. Take care. Bye.